Hi, my name is Pat Clouden. Welcome to Reality Business. Today I'd like to go over a concept that I learned from L. Ron Hubbard and his management technology, and it's called Flourish and Prosper. The first thing I like to go over is making sure that everyone really understands what this word flourish means. Flourish means to be in a state of production and activity. It actually means doing things and getting into getting things done. Prosper means to be visibly doing well, prospering. So if you were to flourish and prosper, you would be in a state of activity and production and be able and actually showing that in a prosperous way where you're visibly doing well. In this particular essay, Mr. Hubbard tells us that the first thing that you need to do is to decide, to make up your mind that you're going to flourish and prosper. And so that comes with a decision or a goal that, okay, that is a goal that I'm going to have. I'm going to have this goal of flourishing and prospering. I can give you an example of this. When in June 28th, 2009, at 11:38 in the morning, our business actually caught on fire. And if you could imagine going up to this business, my son Sean called me in the morning and said, "Hey Dad, your building's on fire." So we went over there. I got my wife and I, we went over there. And imagine 9 fire trucks, imagine all these policemen. And walking up to this, at that time we had about 200 staff. And imagine all your key staff members there. And everybody is caved in, crying, upset. There's flames coming out of the top of this building. There's firemen walking on the top. One of them actually fell through the roof. Fortunately, he didn't get hurt. But I remember walking up there and seeing this, and I said to my wife, Laura Clouden, I said, "Laura, how I handle this in the next 10 minutes is key for all of these people." So I walked up there, and I'll never forget this. I'm looking at this building. Now imagine this, the flames are coming out. You got the firemen on top of it. And I decided this is not going to stop me. This is not going to stop my group. So I basically decided, right, to flourish and prosper. So I called everybody around and said, here's the deal. We're going to be open tomorrow. Find a space. Everybody immediately came up and rose to the occasion, and we started calling people and finding a temporary space to operate from. And by Tuesday, we were actually in a secondary space and operational and making sales. So this idea of decide to flourish and prosper is very, very important, especially for business people. You must have goals. You must have decisions that, and one of those, I think we would all agree on, is this concept of flourish and prosper. The next key part of this particular essay by Mr. Hubbard, he talks about a downgrading society. So and what is happening there is you have people who do not want you to flourish and prosper. You have individuals that you may have them in your company, you may have them in your community, in the neighborhood where you work, and they're trying to prevent you from flourishing and prospering. You need to understand that. You need to get the tools and the understanding of how to handle that. So Mr. Hubbard has the technology and the tools, and Reality Business can hook you up with that and help you to understand that better. So in addition to that, Mr. Hubbard tells us that you have to have effective beingness to deal with this idea of flourishing and prospering, so you can truly lead your group and truly be a leader in your activity to help you to flourish and prosper as a group and get everybody in the group to flourish and prosper as well. He tells us that the very best way to flourish and prosper